I suppose when the rumors about a cheating spouse are happening within the family, they've got more credibility than if it's random, like at the office or something like that, right?
Depends on the family.
Very much depends on the family.
Because if the family didn't like them to begin with, they could be planting seeds.
I think about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I get where you're saying, like, you would think if you have a loving, trusting family, you would think that if we're coming to you and telling you this, then there is credibility to it. Whereas randos or people at work, who knows what they might have seen or what assumptions they may be making to come to that conclusion.
Yeah, I guess I'm new to the loving, caring family part of that whole thing.
Well, it's that's why I was shocked that you deferred to that one, that you would believe it.
So Josie here hit us up a couple of days ago, and she's like, hey, can you guys help me out? Because there's this rumor going around within my family that my husband might be cheating on me. So we did the legwork on it last night. We got some answers for her today. Hey, Josie.
Hi, how are you?
Good. All right. So tell us what has been going on. I think this started with an in-law, and then you were sort of collateral damage in this infidelity?
Yeah. So it turns out that my brother-in-law has been cheating on my sister-in-law, and she caught him. Like, that's all confirmed. And she's devastated. And so she started kind of to imply that, like, maybe my husband was doing the same thing because, you know, the brothers are really close and they go on a boys' night once a week and a hunting trip once a month. And she kind of made it seem like maybe those nights weren't as innocent as I had always thought.
So your husband's brother's wife has been cheated on, and I think Mo was the one who said this when we talked about this yesterday. Misery loves company.
Yes, absolutely.
So because her relationship is imploding, she needs somebody else's to implode with her.
Yeah, and I wasn't sure if, like, there was something to it, like maybe she found out something I should know about, or if it was that kind of situation.
Were you all close? Are you all close? You and your sister-in-law?
Yeah, we're friendly. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't have. We're friendly. I heard it all.
Yeah.
Everything I needed to know, I heard right there. We're friendly. All right. So this rumor gets started now by her, really, and now you're not really sure if these guys get-togethers are legit or not.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, I trust my husband. Like, it was never, like, on my radar. But, like, you know, now it's been said. And, again, I don't know if she's just, I mean, I know she's devastated. So I don't know if it's that she's just upset and lashing out, or, you know, is there something to it? And I figured it's better safe than sorry.
So outside of her literally just saying this, there has been nothing that in the past that you can kind of pinpoint and say, okay, maybe there is something going on.
No, just the fact that, like, you know, they do have their boys' nights and their hunting trips. I mean, and it never occurred to me that it was anything beyond that.
And have you talked to your husband about your brother's infidelity? Like, typically you have, I don't want to call it family gossip, but, like, has he condemned what his brother has done to his sister-in-law?
Yeah, you know, but, you know, he's like, then he ends it with, but he's my brother. So, like, again.
Yeah.
I got you. One last question before we give you the results here of War of the Roses. When this rumor started, was the rumor that he was going on these dude weekends and he was messing around with one woman, or was it just random?
I think, like, more of a random kind of vibe, like that they just went out and were living their best lives.
Okay. So here's what I'm wondering with War of the Roses here. Like, if it was an affair with one woman, then it might be a better test, because if he sends roses to the one person he's seeing on the side, but if these are random hookups on his weekends, he's not going to send the flowers to whoever he's randomly hooking up with.
Well, now you just defunct the whole thing.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
How?
I mean, I just figured if there was somebody that he actually got that far with, like, maybe that would be who it was. Like, maybe she stuck in his head a little bit. I don't know.
Okay.
Because if he sends the flowers to her, you basically said, well, it doesn't matter because there are just a bunch of other randos out there that he's banging.
That is exactly what I said. That is going to prove nothing.
Well, if he does send them to her, we can always follow up with a Snapchat sting or Instagram scam. If it is random, then he might bite that.
Yeah, we'll keep trying until we find something.
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't stop.
Catch him.
All right, Kristen, you want to give the results and you want to explain what War of the Roses is for the new Bert Show listener?
Yeah, so we sent a fake promotional email to the email address Josie provided us for her husband. He's offered a free bouquet of flowers, able to choose from several options with pictures. First, cactus makes perfect. Show your encouragement to a friend, coworker, or loved one with this charming collection of assorted cacti and succulents. Second, he could choose from You Make Me Daisy. The most cheerful basket of white daisies will drive anyone crazy with delight. Next, Mum's the Word. When you don't have the right words to use, express yourself with flowers. This lovely arrangement of pink roses, giant sunflowers, lavender chrysanthemums, and white carnations is the perfect way to express what's on your mind. And lastly, tried and true, As Time Rose By. The classic bouquet of long stem red roses, a passionate choice for someone you want to spend all your time with. In exchange, she's asked to share some promo codes for a percentage off a future order. First promotional email was sent at 9:46 a.m. Josie, he did not respond. So we sent a second email at 11:43 a.m. and he ultimately ordered flowers at 12:37 p.m. He sent them to a business address. He picked As Time Rose By, classic bouquet of long stem roses. The note on the card said, I love you.
Eek.
He sent them to you, babe.
Stop it.
Yeah, he sent them to your business address.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes. I really don't think you have anything to worry about, and I think this is a sister-in-law that is just stop
Please,
it, Herbert.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
No.
I'm just, in this particular, look, this is very, very good news that there's nobody up in his head and in his heart. That's great news. But if dude, what they said, the rumor is that he's hooking up on these weekends with other women. So he wouldn't send roses or flowers to a random hookup. So while this is good news, I don't know that it proves anything.
Okay, stop it. Abby, question. Because we talked about the predisposition to infidelity, right? That if like one of your parents cheated, you have a higher chance of cheating on whoever you're with, right?
Yes.
What if it's not a parent but a sibling? Does that affect your DNA?
I still feel it. I mean, I'm not a genetic scientist, and we didn't.
No? Shut up.
I'm just friends with really smart people, and I would go to say that if you're in the same gene pool, there's probably something there, but I really want Josie and her husband to be okay. So you know what? I don't think there's a problem here. Everything's great. Everybody's in love.
Everything is awesome.
You have you have seen zero signs, Josie, that your husband has been unfaithful. You've seen nothing but a faithful, loving husband. Do not let your jaded sister-in-law get into your head. Send yourself some red roses because we don't send them. And just be content knowing you have a man that loves you.
I agree with all of that. But a little Snapchat thing would
might help. Might help.
Yeah, just make it 100%.
You want us to do that? It's a little bit different. This is when we go online and we try to entrap them into like a sexy conversation, which would be more of what we're talking about here.
All right, yeah, we could do that.
Okay.
Love is dead.
I feel bad.
Yeah, we're not gonna
alive, Abby.
we're not gonna let this end well. All right, Josie, hold on 1 second. We'll get info. We'll test him on Snap tonight or whatever he's on. Okay.
Thanks so much, guys.
Don't thank us yet.
The Bert Show.
So, first, thanks for watching. Second, you like what you just watched? That just scratches the surface. Get The Bert Show on any podcast platform. We're so good.